Defense. Our sponsor for this maybe I was flying or fucking sitting still. How many shows we do? Well, not last night. Normally when we do the show. And hey, that'll have my jaw moving. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mike Tyson, another episode of Hot Boxing, and I got my man, the one of Chef Kung Fu.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
With the exception of Carlin, no one was doing the hourly thing.
He was the unusual exception. He was so unusual because he was doing a new one every year.
I always think it's so funny how Carlin is so revered, but obviously all comedians respect him. But like when he was around, I don't think he got enough respect. You know what I mean? He was probably appreciated for the, words you can't say on television, but like he was pumping out some really serious stuff. Yeah. And I think the audience didn't really like some of the shit he was saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, all these rich people in the audience, he's like, we should turn all the golf courses and give them to homeless people. People are like, wait a minute, we paid to get in here? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he definitely had a lot of counterculture and, a lot of rabble rouser, and like he has some great bits to this day about diseases that people keep reposting.
Yeah. Oh, it's there's not a week on Twitter where he doesn't have some clip that really kind of captures the moment.
How many specials did he have? Let's just guess. 15?
I think he had 20.
20.
I think he did one for every year at the peak of HBO, when HBO, to get a special on HBO, he was, it was a standard. Because and I remember I saw in an interview, maybe this is, that, he tried the sitcom thing, and it didn't work, so he stuck with stand-up. I don't know what there's Carlin experts that were probably, could explain a lot better than me.
He had some really good interviews, and God, I wish he was alive while I was doing the podcast where I could have interviewed him and talked to him. Maybe he was in the beginning. What year did he die?
Everything's a blur now. Everything was 6 years ago or 4 years ago.
I want to say he died like 2011? 2008.
Wow.
So it was actually before the podcast. So, but if I had the opportunity to talk to him, I would have definitely talked to him about his creative process. But there's some pretty good interviews where he talked about that.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember. I'm trying to just turn off my phone because I'm an idiot. I didn't turn it off before.
Look at all these specials.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
So he had some gaps, right? Like, look at that. 63 and then 67 and then 72 and then another one in 72. God, he had 2 in 72 and then 1 in 73, 1 in 74, 75, 77, 81, 84. So what is the total number?
So for this discography for Maine, I guess, whatever Maine means, is 20, including that 2016 one.
So the 2016 one, I kind of like it when a lot of people die, was supposed to be out in 2001 around September 11th. But it was literally scheduled to come out right after September 11th. And the name of it, I kind of like it when a lot of people die. That's fucking obviously a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
But so many
HBO specials.
I don't know if it was separate from that.
Oh, too. I always thought it was every year. That's so interesting. I thought it was every year.
I felt like it was too.
First 12 specials.
Huh. So those are HBO specials. What are the other ones? Are those albums?
I guess it'd be audio albums maybe, because there's also television and film appearances in there.
Scroll down, where you just had up. Where it said scroll down. So what is that? Television. Oh, okay. So these are different. Okay, and scroll down a little further. So these are all spots on television shows. And then scroll down a little further, and these are the HBO specials. And then written works and audiobooks. Wow. A lot.
Yeah, I know that he went through a period he dealt with. You probably have interviewed Kelly Carlin, probably.
I haven't. I've spoken to her on Twitter.
I don't know her at all, but like I know that he struggled with some addiction and stuff like that. But
He had a pill issue for a while.
really,
Yeah.
I remember I was probably 93. I just started stand up, and he went on at the original Improv on 44th Street. And I remember he had a tape player, and he had a piece of paper where he, like a cassette recorder, and he had these notes, and he had punchlines underlined. I mean, granted, this is 30 years ago, so maybe I'm remembering some of it wrong, but I remember thinking, God, that is just, the detailing was so impressive. And you can see it in his writing.
Yeah.
I mean, the wordsmith is just so extensive.
Yeah, he would write out his entire special, word for word,
Yeah.
and then he would just kind of tighten it up.
Yeah.
That was how he did it. And he would write sober, and then he would punch up on marijuana. He would smoke pot and punch it up.
Wow.
Yeah, that was his mode.
Brilliant.
I saw him bomb in front of my roommates in New Hampshire in 1988, 1989. Yeah. I think he went through a rough patch a couple of times in his career.
I think with new material, it's like American stand-ups versus like British stand-ups. There's such a necessity to kill in America.
Right.
Like, you can't be bad for a moment. That's why I was so impressed when I saw Chris Rock once at the Comedy Store, just fearlessly like, what else? And he didn't get laughs for like 10 minutes. And he's like, okay. And then he got off stage completely unfazed. Like, I would be like, get me heroin, something. And, but the whole thing of Carlin, just the volume was insane. And also, you have to risk bombing.
Yeah, he didn't work out either. Like, he didn't go to comedy clubs and practice. That was actually part of one of his routine. He had this routine called and fuck this. And it was like everything was fuck this and fuck that and fuck comedy clubs. He literally said fuck comedy clubs. Like, I don't have to work out in comedy clubs. And he just go, and when I saw him in New Hampshire, he went on stage with a legal pad, a yellow legal pad. And he had all his stuff written out, and he put it down. And my roommate was like, why is you reading his jokes? He's like, because they're new jokes, you fuck.
My car is my after-work decompression zone. So when my windshield broke, I found the experts at Safelite Auto Glass. They have exclusive technology and service I can trust.
Safelite repair, Safelite replace.
Something else I don't understand, motivation tapes, motivation books. What happened here? Suddenly everybody needs to be motivated? It's a fairly simple thing. Do you want to do something or you don't? What's the big mystery? Besides, if you're motivated enough to go to the store to buy a motivation book, aren't you motivated enough to do that? So you don't need the book. Put it back. Tell the clerk, fuck you, I'm motivated. I'm going home. And can anyone explain to me the need for 1 hour photo finishing? You just saw the fucking thing. How can you possibly be nostalgic about a concept like a little while ago? Another complaint, too many vehicles. There are some families in this country own entirely too many vehicles. You see them on the highway in an RV. But that's not enough for them. RV is not enough. Behind them, they're towing a motorboat, go-kart, dune buggy, dirt bike, jet ski, snowmobile, parasail, hang glider, windsurfing equipment, a hot air balloon, and a small two-man deep-sea diving bell. Doesn't anyone just take a fucking walk anymore. The only thing these people lack is a lunar excursion module. Too many choices, America. It's not healthy. Another abomination. White guys over 10 years of age who wear their baseball hats backwards. White guys, let me tell you something. You're never going to be as cool as black guys. It's not going to happen. You're white and you're lame. It's a fucking law of nature. Turning your hat around and learning a complicated handshake will not make you cool. And you black guys, since you started the whole thing, I'm going to let you stay with the hats a little bit longer, but I think really, once you qualify for Social Security, it's time to spin that motherfucker around to the front again. Another tip for the men. The thing with the earrings, it's over. It's been over for a long time. Doesn't mean anything anymore. It was supposed to piss off the squares. The squares are wearing them now. Doesn't mean anything. It's just fucking jewelry. Unless you have an earring with a live baby hanging from it. It's just jewelry. And I want you to know I'm in favor of self-mutilation and personal disfigurement. I've always said there's nothing like puncturing and perforating your skin in a dozen or so places in order to demonstrate your high self-esteem. When I see a young man decorating his scalp with a soldering iron, I say, there's a happy guy. Thinks highly of himself. And haven't we gone a little overboard with these colored ribbons for different causes? Every cause has its own colored ribbon now. Red for AIDS, blue for child abuse, pink for breast cancer, green for the rainforest, purple for urban violence. I got a brown one. You know what it means? Eat shit, motherfucker! Eat shit, motherfucker! And what can we do to silence these Christian athletes who thank Jesus whenever they win, never mention his name when they lose? Not a word. You never hear him say, Jesus made me drop the ball. The good Lord tripped me up behind the line of scrimmage. According to these guys, Jesus is undefeated. Meanwhile, these assholes are in last place. Must be another one of those miracles. And speaking of delusional people, what about a guy who hears a voice in his head tells him to kill his entire family, so he does it? Is this the only thing a voice in the head ever tells these people to do is to kill others? Doesn't a voice ever tell a guy, go take a shit on the salad bar at Wendy's? Doesn't a voice tell a guy to take out his dick on the merry-go-round once in a while? Well, some guys do take out their dicks on the merry-go-round, but usually it's their own idea. Something else I can do without: aftershave and cologne. And this disgusting shit that men put on their bodies. Just what I need in the elevator. Some guy standing next to me smells like a fucking pine tree. I said, go home and wash, you smelly prick. You smell like the urinal in a Portuguese cat house. Goddamn, guys are stupid. Guys are really fucking dumb. They think they're going to get laid with this stuff, you know. Oh, yeah, they put it on at home. Oh, boy, I'll get laid tonight. You don't get laid with green shit that comes out of a bottle, okay? And the only smell that's going to help you get laid might be your own natural scent. You have pheromones. It's a secondary sex characteristic. People in America, they're all nervous about sex. They want to cover that up and disguise it. Guys in Europe, they know how to live. Guy gets in the elevator over there, he smells like a pile of dog shit. Those people are sophisticated. Getting pretty tired of these guys walking around in cowboy hats and cowboy boots. You ever see these jack-offs? Can't we kill some of these motherfuckers walking around in a fucking cowboy hat? Grown man. It's not even Halloween, for Christ's sakes. I say, hey, Tex, grow up and get yourself a wardrobe consistent with the century you're living in. Why do certain men feel the need to dress up as mythic figures? You understand anyone walking around in a pirate costume, do you? When's the last guy you ran into had on a Viking outfit? Make-believe cowboys. Closest they ever got to a cow is when they stopped to take a piss at an Arby's. And camcorders. Here is technology gone berserk. Everywhere you go now, there's some dick, some yo-yo, some putz. with a camcorder, and he is going to tape everything. Doesn't anyone in this country just stop and look at things anymore? Sort of take them in? Maybe even remember them? Is that a strange notion? Does experience have to be documented and brought home and saved on a shelf? And do people really watch this shit? Are people's lives so bankrupt they sit at home looking at things they already did? These guys are so intense, you know. It's always guys. They won't let women touch the cameras. It's a highly technical skill. Look through a hole, push on a button, big skill, and they all think they're Federico Fellini. You ever seen any of this shit? Low angle, zooms and pans, and it's the same ugly 3 children in every goddamn shot. All the George Lucas magic in Hollywood is not going to change the unfortunate genetic configuration on the faces of these children. Keep these unfortunate youngsters out of public view. Now, a lot of these cultural crimes I've been complaining about can be blamed on the baby boomers. Something else I'm a little tired of hearing about. The baby boomers. Whiny, narcissistic, self-indulgent people with a simple philosophy. Give me it, it's mine! Give me that, it's mine! These people were given everything. Everything was handed to them. And they took it all. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And they stayed loaded for 20 years and had a free ride. But now they're staring down the barrel of middle-age burnout. And they don't like it. So they turn self-righteous. And they want to make things hard on younger people. They tell them abstain from sex. Say no to drugs. As for the rock and roll, they sold that for television commercials a long time ago. So they could buy pasta machines and Stairmasters and soybean futures. You know something? They're cold, bloodless people. It's in their slogans. It's in their rhetoric. No pain, no gain. Just do it. Life is short. Play hard. Shit happens. Deal with it. Get a life. These people went from do your own thing to just say no. They went from love is all you need to whoever winds up with the most toys wins. And they went from cocaine to Rogaine. Something, they're still counting grams, only now it's fat grams. And the worst of it is the rest of us have to watch these commercials on TV for Levi's loose-fitting jeans and fat-ass Docker pants. Because these degenerate yuppie boomer suckers couldn't keep their hands off the croissants and the Haagen-Dazs. And their big fat asses have spread all over and they have to wear fat-ass Docker pants. Fuck these boomers, fuck these yuppies. And fuck everybody, now that I think of it. Sometimes in comedy you have to generalize. Now there's one thing you might have noticed I don't complain about. Politicians. Everybody complains about politicians. Everybody says they suck. Yeah. Well, where do people think these politicians come from? They don't fall out of the sky. They don't pass through a membrane from another reality. They come from American parents and American families, American homes, American schools, American churches, American businesses, and American universities, and they're elected by American citizens. This is the best we can do, folks. This is what we have to offer. It's what our system produces. Garbage in, garbage out. If you have selfish, ignorant citizens, you're going to get selfish, ignorant leaders. The term limits ain't going to be any good. You're just going to wind up with a brand new bunch of selfish, ignorant Americans. So maybe it's not the politicians who suck. Maybe something else sucks around here, like the public. Yeah, the public sucks. There's a nice campaign slogan for somebody. The public sucks. Fuck hope. Fuck hope. Because if it's really just the fault of these politicians, then where are all the other bright people of conscience? Where are all the bright, honest, intelligent Americans ready to step in and save the nation and lead the way? We don't have people like that in this country. Everybody's at the mall scratching his ass, picking his nose, taking his credit card out of his fanny pack and buying a pair of sneakers with lights in them. So I have solved this little political dilemma for myself in a very simple way. On election day, I stay home. I don't vote. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't vote. Two reasons I don't vote. First of all, it's meaningless. This country was bought and sold and paid for a long time ago. The shit they shuffle around every 4 years doesn't mean a fucking thing. And secondly, I don't vote because I believe if you vote, you have no right to complain. People like to twist that around. I know. They say, well, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. But where's the logic in that? If you vote and you elect dishonest, incompetent people, and they get into office and screw everything up, well, you are responsible for what they have done. You caused the problem. You voted them in. You have no right to complain. I, on the other hand, who did not vote, who, in fact, did not even leave the house on election day, am in no way responsible for what these people have done and have every right to complain as loud as I want about the mess you created that I had nothing to do with. So I know that a little later on this year, you're going to have another one of those really swell presidential elections that you like so much. You'll enjoy yourselves. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm sure as soon as the election is over, your country will improve immediately. As for me, I'll be home on that day doing essentially the same thing as you. The only difference is when I get finished masturbating, I'm going to have a little something to show for it, folks. Thank you very much. But in the bullshit department, a businessman can't hold a candle to a clergyman. Because I got to tell you the truth, folks. I got to tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, big time, major league bullshit, you have to stand in awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told. Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions of dollars. They pay no taxes, and they always need a little more. Now, you talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit. Thank you very much. But I want you to know something. This is sincere. I want you to know, when it comes to believing in God, I really tried. I really tried. I tried to believe that there is a God who created each of us in his own image and likeness, loves us very much, and keeps a close eye on things. I really tried to believe that, but I gotta tell you, the longer you live, the more you look around, the more you realize something is fucked up. Something is wrong here. War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, torture, crime, corruption, and the ice capades. Something is definitely wrong. This is not good work. If this is the best God can do, I am not impressed. Results like these do not belong on the resume of a supreme being. This is the kind of shit you'd expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. And just between you and me, in any decently run universe, this guy would have been out on his all-powerful ass a long time ago. And by the way, I say this guy because I firmly believe, looking at these results, that if there is a God, it has to be a man. No woman could or would ever fuck things up like this. If there is a God, I think most reasonable people might agree that he's at least incompetent and maybe, just maybe, doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit, which I admire in a person and which would explain a lot of these bad results. So rather than be just another mindless religious robot, mindlessly and aimlessly and blindly believing that all of this is in the hands of some spooky, incompetent father figure who doesn't give a shit, I decided to look around for something else to worship, something I could really count on. And immediately, I thought of the sun. Happened like that. Overnight, I became a sun worshiper. Well, not overnight. You can't see the sun at night. But first thing the next morning, I became a sun worshiper. Several reasons. First of all, I can see the sun, okay? Unlike some other gods I could mention, I can actually see the sun. I'm big on that. If I can see something, I don't know, kind of helps the credibility along, you know? So every day I can see the sun as it gives me everything I need. Heat, light, food, flowers in the park, reflections on the lake, an occasional skin cancer, but hey, at least there are no crucifixions, and we're not setting people on fire simply because they don't agree with us. Sun worship is fairly simple. There's no mystery, no miracles, no pageantry, no one asks for money, there are no songs to learn, and we don't have a special building where we all gather once a week to compare clothing. And the best thing about the sun, it never tells me I'm unworthy. Doesn't tell me I'm a bad person who needs to be saved. Hadn't said an unkind word. Treats me fine. So I worship the sun. But I don't pray to the sun. Know why? I wouldn't presume on a friendship. It's not polite. I've often thought people treat God rather rudely, don't you? Asking, trillions and trillions of prayers every day, asking and pleading and begging for favors. Do this, give me that, I need a new car, I want a better job. And most of this praying takes place on Sunday, his day off. It's not nice, and it's no way to treat a friend. But people do pray, and they pray for a lot of different things. You know, your sister needs an operation on her crotch. Your brother was arrested for defecating in a mall. But most of all, you'd really like to fuck that hot little redhead down at the convenience store. You know, the one with the eye patch and the club foot. Huh? Can you pray for that? I think you'd have to. And I say, fine, pray for anything you want. Pray for anything. But what about the divine plan? Remember that? The divine plan. Long time ago, God made a divine plan. Gave it a lot of thought, decided it was a good plan, put it into practice. And for billions and billions of years, the divine plan has been doing just fine. Now you come along and pray for something. Well, suppose the thing you want isn't in God's divine plan. What do you want him to do? Change his plan? Just for you? Doesn't it seem a little arrogant? It's a divine plan. What's the use of being God if every rundown schmuck with a $2 prayer book can come along and fuck up your plan? And here's something else, another problem you might have. Suppose your prayers aren't answered. What do you say? Well, it's God's will. Thy will be done. Fine. But if it's God's will and he's going to do what he wants to anyway, why the fuck bother praying in the first place? Seems like a big waste of time to me. Couldn't you just skip the praying part and go right to his will? It's all very confusing. So to get around a lot of this, I decided to worship the sun. But, as I said, I don't pray to the sun. You know who I pray to? Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci. Two reasons. First of all, I think he's a good actor, okay? To me, that counts. Second, he looks like a guy who can get things done. Joe Pesci doesn't fuck around. Doesn't fuck around. In fact, Joe Pesci came through on a couple of things that God was having trouble with. For years, I asked God to do something about my noisy neighbor with the barking dog. Joe Pesci straightened that cocksucker out with one visit. It's amazing what you can accomplish with a simple baseball bat. So I've been praying to Joe for about a year now. And I noticed something. I noticed that all the prayers I used to offer to God and all the prayers I now offer to Joe Pesci are being answered at about the same 50% rate. Half the time I get what I want, half the time I don't. Same as God, 50-50. Same as the four-leaf clover and the horseshoe, the wishing well and the rabbit's foot. Same as the mojo man. Same as the voodoo lady who tells you your fortune by squeezing the goat's testicles. It's all the same, 50-50. So just pick your superstition, sit back, make a wish, and enjoy yourself. And for those of you who look to the Bible for moral lessons and literary qualities, I might suggest a couple of other stories for you. You might want to look at The Three Little Pigs. That's a good one. Has a nice, happy ending. I'm sure you'll like that. Then there's Little Red Riding Hood, although it does have that X-rated part where the big bad wolf actually eats the grandmother, which I didn't care for, by the way. And finally, I've often always drawn a great deal of moral comfort from Humpty Dumpty. The part I like the best, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. That's because there is no Humpty Dumpty and there is no God. None, not one, no God, never was. In fact, I'm gonna put it this way. If there is a God, may he strike this audience dead. See, nothing happened. Everybody's okay. All right? Tell you what. I'll raise the stakes a little bit. If there is a God, may he strike me dead. See, nothing happened. Oh, wait, got a little cramp in my leg. And my balls hurt. Plus, I'm blind. Oh, now I'm okay again. Must have been Joe Pesci, huh? God bless Joe Pesci. Thank you all very much. Joe bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
The FCC, an appointed body, not elected, answerable only to the president, decided on its own that radio and television were the only two parts of American life not protected by the First Amendment to the Constitution. Why did they decide that? Because they got a letter from a minister in Mississippi. A Reverend Donald Wildman in Mississippi heard something on the radio that he didn't like. Well, Reverend, did anyone ever tell you there are two knobs on the radio? Of course, I'm sure the Reverend isn't that comfortable with anything that has two knobs on it. But hey, Reverend, there are two knobs on the radio. One of them turns the radio off, and the other one changes the station. Imagine that, Reverend. You can actually change the station. It's called freedom of choice, and it's one of the principles this country was founded upon. Look it up in the library, Reverend, if you have any of them left when you finish burning all the books. I don't know how you feel about it, but I am getting pretty sick and tired of these fucking church people. I have just about had it with these fucking church people, all of them. You know what I say we ought to do with these churches? Tax them. Tax these motherfuckers. If they're so interested in politics and government policy and public policy, let them pay their admission price like everybody else. Tax them. Hey, the Catholic Church alone could wipe out the federal budget deficit if all you did was tax them on their real estate holdings.
Here's another slogan. You run into all the time. God bless America. Once again, respectfully, I say to myself, what the fuck does that mean? God bless America? Is that a request? Is that a demand? Is that a suggestion? Politicians say it at the end of every speech, as if it were some sort of verbal tick that they can't get rid of. God bless you and God bless America. God bless you and God bless America. I guess they figure if they leave it out, someone's going to think they're bad Americans. Let me tell you a little secret about God, folks. God does not give a flying fuck about America, okay? He doesn't care. He never cared about this country. He never has, he never will. He doesn't care about this country any more than he cares about Mongolia, Transylvania, Pittsburgh, the Suez Canal, or the North Pole. He simply doesn't care, okay? He doesn't care. Listen. Good. There are 200 countries in the world now. Do these people honestly think that God is sitting around picking out his favorites? Why would he do that? Why would God have a favorite country? And why would it be America out of all the countries? Because we have the most money? Because he likes our national anthem? Maybe it's because he heard we have 18 delicious flavors of classic rice-a-roni. It's delusional thinking. It's delusional thinking, and Americans are not alone with these sort of delusions. Military cemeteries around the world are packed with brainwashed, dead soldiers who were convinced God was on their side. America prays for God to destroy our enemies. Our enemies pray for God to destroy us. Somebody's going to be disappointed. Somebody's wasting their fucking time. Could it be everyone? Now. If people want to say God bless America, that's their business. I don't care. But here's what I don't understand. If they say God bless America, presumably they believe in God. And if they do, they must have heard God loved everyone. That's what he said. He loved everyone and he loved them equally. So why would these people ask God to do something that went against his own teachings? You know what these God bless America people ought to do? They ought to check with that Jesus fellow they're so crazy about. They're always talking about what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? They don't want to know so they can do it. They just want to know so they can tell other people to do it. Well, I'll tell you what Jesus would have done. I'll tell you what Jesus would have done. He would have gone from the top of the Empire State Building and said, God bless everyone around the world forever and ever until the end of time. That's what Jesus would have done. And that's what these people should do. Or else they should admit that God bless America is really just some sort of an empty slogan with no real meaning except for something vague like good luck. Good luck, America. You're on your own. Which is a little bit closer to the truth. I started to question all this stupid hat shit when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was a Catholic, at least until I reached the age of reason, okay? So, I was a Catholic for about two and a half years, something like that. And during that time, one of the things they told us was that if a boy or a man went into a church, he had to remove his hat in order to honor the presence of God. But they had already told me that God was everywhere. So I used to wonder, well, if God is everywhere, why would you even own a hat? Why not show your respect? Don't even buy a fucking hat. And just to confuse things further, they told the women exactly the opposite. Catholic women and girls had to cover their heads when they went into church. Same as in certain temples, Jewish men have to cover their heads in those temples. In those same temples, Jewish women not allowed to cover their heads. So try to figure this shit out. Catholic men and Jewish women, no hats. Catholic women and Jewish men, hats. Somebody's got the whole thing totally fucking backwards, don't you think? And, you know... And what is this religious fascination with headgear? Every religion's got a different fucking hat. Did you ever notice that? The Hindus have a turban, the Sikhs have a tall white turban, Jews have a yarmulke, the Muslims have the keffiyeh, the bishop has a pointy hat on one day and a round hat on another day, cardinal has a red hat, pope has a... Everybody's got a fucking hat. One group takes them off, the other group puts them on. Personally, I would never want to be a member of any group where you either have to wear a hat or you can't wear a hat. I think... I think all religions should have one rule and one rule only. Hats optional. That's all you need to run a really good religion. Here's another one of these civic customs. Swearing on the Bible. You understand that shit? They tell you to raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible. Does this stuff really matter? Which hand? Does God really give a fuck about details like this? Suppose you put your right hand on the Bible, you raise your left hand. Would that count? Or would God say, sorry, wrong hand, try again? And why does one hand have to be raised? What is the magic in this gesture? This seems like some sort of a primitive voodoo mojo shtick. Why not put your left hand on the Bible, let your right hand hang down by your side? It's more natural. Or put it in your pocket. Remember what your mother used to say? Don't put your hands in your pockets. Does she know something we don't know? Is this hand shit really important? Well, let's get back to the Bible, America's favorite national theatrical prop. Suppose the Bible they hand you to swear on is upside down, or backward, or both, and you swear to tell the truth on an upside down, backward Bible. Would that count? Suppose the Bible they hand you is an old Bible and half the pages are missing. Suppose all they have is a Chinese Bible in an American court, or a Braille Bible and you're not blind. Suppose they hand you an upside down, backward Chinese Braille Bible with half the pages missing. At what point does all of this stuff just break down and become just a lot of stupid shit that somebody made up? They fucking made it up, folks. It's make-believe. It's make-believe. Now, all right. Okay. Let's leave the Bible aside. We'll get back to the science fiction reading later. The more important question is, what is the big deal about swearing to God in the first place? Why does swearing to God mean you're going to tell the truth? Wouldn't affect me. If they said to me, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to help you God, I'd say, yeah. I'll tell you about as much truth as the people who wrote that fucking Bible. How do you like that? Huh? Swearing on the Bible doesn't mean anything. It's kid. Swearing to God is kid stuff. Remember when you were a kid? If you told another kid something he didn't quite believe, he'd say, "You swear to God?" I would always say, "Yeah, I swear to God," even if I was lying. Why not? What's going to happen if I lie? Nothing. Nothing happens if you lie, unless you get caught, and that's a whole different story. Rights are an idea. They're just imaginary. They're a cute idea. Cute. But that's all. Cute and fictional. But if you think you do have rights, let me ask you this. Where do they come from? People say, well, they come from God. They're God-given rights. Oh, fuck. Here we go again. Here we go again. The God excuse. The last refuge of a man with no answers and no argument. It came from God. Anything we can't describe must have come from God. Personally, folks, I believe that if your rights came from God, He would have given you the right to some food every day, and He would have given you the right to a roof over your head. God would have been looking out for you. God would have been looking out for you. You know that? He would have been worried about making sure you have a gun so you can get drunk on Sunday night and kill your girlfriend's parents. But let's say it's true. Let's say God gave us these rights. Why would He give us a certain number of rights? The Bill of Rights of this country has 10 stipulations, okay? 10 rights. And apparently God was doing sloppy work that week because we've had to amend the Bill of Rights an additional 17 times. So God forgot a couple of things, like slavery. Just fucking slipped His mind. But let's say God gave us the original 10. He gave the British 13. The British Bill of Rights has 13 stipulations. The Germans have 29. The Belgians have 25. The Swedish have only 6. And some people in the world have no rights at all. What kind of a... fucking goddamn God-given deal is that? No rights at all? Why would God give different people in different countries different numbers of different rights? Boredom? Amusement? Bad arithmetic? Do we find out at long last, after all this time, that God is weak in math skills? It doesn't sound like divine planning to me. Sounds more like human planning. Sounds more like one group trying to control another group. In other words, business as usual in America. Now, folks, there's something else I got a problem with. The 10 Commandments. Here's my problem. Why are there 10? You don't need 10. I think the list of commandments was deliberately and artificially inflated to get it up to 10. It's a padded list. Here's what they did. About 5,000 years ago, a bunch of religious and political hustlers got together to try to figure out how to control people, how to keep them in line. They knew people were basically stupid and would believe anything they were told, so they announced that God had given them some commandments. Up on a mountain, when no one was around, God had given them the 10 Commandments. But let me ask you this. When they were sitting around making this shit up, why did they pick 10? Why 10? Why not 9 or 11? I'll tell you why. Because 10 sounds official. 10 sounds important. They knew if it was 11, people wouldn't take it seriously. So what, are you kidding me? The 11 Commandments? Get the fuck out of here. But 10 sounds important. 10 is the basis for the decimal system. It's a decade. It's a psychologically satisfying number. The top 10, the 10 most wanted, the 10 best dressed. So having 10 commandments was really a marketing decision. It's clearly a bullshit list. It's a political document artificially inflated to sell better. I'm going to show you how you could reduce the number of commandments and come up with a list that's a little more workable and logical. We're going to start with the first 3, and I'll use the Roman Catholic version because those are the ones I was taught as a little boy. I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not have strange gods before me. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Thou shalt keep holy the Sabbath. Right off the bat, the first 3, these are bullshit. Sabbath day, Lord's name, strange gods. Spooky language. Spooky language. Designed to scare and control primitive people. In no way does superstitious nonsense like this apply to the lives of intelligent, civilized humans in the 21st century. You throw out the first 3 commandments, you're down to 7. Next, honor thy father and mother. Obedience, respect for authority. Just another name for controlling people. The truth is, obedience and respect should not be automatic. They should be earned. They should be based on the parent's performance. Parents' performance. Some parents deserve respect. Most of them don't. Period. You're down to 6. Now, in the interest of logic, something religion is very uncomfortable with, we're going to jump around the list a little bit. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Stealing and lying. Well, actually, these 2 both prohibit the same kind of behavior. Dishonesty, stealing, and lying. So you don't need 2 of them. Instead, you combine them and you call it thou shalt not be dishonest. And suddenly, you're down to 5. And as long as we're combining, I have 2 others that belong together. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
It's supposed to help people pay off their credit card debt faster, but honestly, it's pretty legit. And here's how it works. If eligible, Tally gives you a credit line with a low interest rate, which saves you money. Then they pay off your cards for you, and you only have to pay them once a month. So Tally handles all of the hard work, and it calculates the fastest way to get your cards paid off. Start.
It's a beautiful man.
Say, bro, you gotta move your car.
For what?
What you mean for what?
Why I gotta move my car?
This is my spot. You gotta move your car now.
You gotta assign spots in neighborhoods?
Nah, I know assigned parking spots. Just, it's my shit. So it's assigned to me.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you just park right there?
Yeah, just park right here. So move your shit so I can back up and re-park right there. My spot.
Man, I pulled up first. No disrespect to you, Miss Lady, baby girl, but I'm not moving my car. It's the first come, first serve, right?
First of all, I ain't your baby girl. And yeah, second, you might get served. For real, for real. So you're not gonna move this little dusty-ass car? No? That's what you're saying? Let me hear you say it.
I'm saying,
It's a ver-
I'm not moving my car.
That's a verbal contract? Let me hear you say it one more time.
I'm not moving my car. I'm not gonna do that. It's parked. We're done.
All right. Well, I know somebody that can make you move it, so no biggie. Tavares!
Who you calling?
You done messed up now. Just wait. Just
It
wait.
ain't even that serious.
Just wait. You gonna hear the foot stomps like Godzilla.
Who you calling? Who?
Just wait on it. What, you like a Spotify rapper or something?
No.
What's up, baby? What's going on?
Oh man, would you tell this Dipset soldier to move his car? He's in my spot.
Hey, man, move your car right now. Go ahead.
Like I told your lady here, no disrespect, but I'm not moving my car, man.
You gonna move your car, man, before it get ugly. Move your car right now, homie.
And he called me baby girl.
Look. I don't want no problems, okay? I don't want to fight nobody. I just want to get to my friend's house. That's it.
Check this out. If you don't want no problems, man, move your shit before I make you move it. All right?
Before you make me move.
Yeah, you heard what I said, man. I don't want to have to slap you out, bro.
I mean, that sounds like threatening me.
It's not a threat. It's what's gonna happen if you don't move your shit, homie.
Okay. So now, if you came out here politely and asked me with respectfully, I probably would have considered moving my car, but at this time, nah, I'm not moving my car, man. It's getting wild.
Check this out. I'm finna put my hands on you, man. I'm gonna dump you in your face. Move your shit right now.
Okay. Well, see, the problem is I've been fighting big niggas my whole life, so I ain't really scared, my nigga. So whatever you want to do, we can do it.
Fam, do you not hear what I'm telling you, bro? I'm a body slam your ass, man. Molly wop, jolly stomp. You getting all that. Move.
Listen, if y'all keep disrespecting, I'm not trying to fight neither one of y'all. I don't want no problems. But right now, the way you talking to me, fam, I can't move my car.
I know you don't want to fight. So don't get your ass kicked out here, bro. Move your shit.
Here we go again with the disrespecting. But right now, it ain't gonna happen, fam. So you just gonna have to do what you gotta do.
What you mean, do what I gotta do?
Shit, go ahead. Knock me out, my nigga. I'm ready.
Oh, so you really want to fight me?
He calling you out, baby.
I mean, I didn't want to fight, but it's too late now, my nigga. Go ahead and knock me the fuck out like you said. Show me, nigga, what's happening, huh?
Come on, babe. Knock his ass out. You heard him. What you mean, how? How? Come on, baby. Get in there.
Hey. Malaysia, why you packing?
Because ain't this what somebody's supposed to do before they leave?
Why are you leaving me?
Why am I leaving? Do you remember what just happened to you?
A little bit. Not every day.
Because you're not who I thought you were. That's why.
I'm the same Tavares you met a year and a half ago. What are you talking about?
Do you know why we're together? Do you know why I'm with you?
Yeah, my stroke is mean. You addicted to the stroke.
Absolutely not. That's not why. But nice, educated guess. I'm with you because of your stature, your size. See, I got a big mouth. I get myself in a lot of mess. I need someone to protect me, defend me. You know, when I call, they come. You know, they get it in, put the paw. You got the paws put on you. How you gonna protect me if you can't protect you?
I can protect you, but I've never done it before.
Never done what before? Get your ass kicked? You've had to have been good at that before, because I've seen it with my own two eyes. You're great. You got your ass professionally kicked.
No, not that. I just never fought before.
You never fought before. That was your first fight?
I never had to fight before, so yeah, that was my first fight. I'm used to niggas just backing down when I get loud.
Well, I can see that. You just got your ass kicked by somebody that's 4'11 3/4. He dragged your ass all the way across Victory Boulevard. All the homies saw it. You know who didn't get the victory? You.
All right, I'm gonna do better.
Look, I love you, but I can't be with you. See, I got hands. I can't be with somebody without.
So you going to your sister's for a little bit and you'll be back?
No, I'm leaving you. I'm done. I'm about to go call my brothers, because you got to go find homie that slid you, because you could take the L. I can't.
Malaysia, come on now, baby. I'm gonna take some classes. I'm gonna learn how to squabble. I'm gonna take Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, Karate. I'm gonna take Kempo. One to the max.
lying to me.
Oh, I mean,
Neck, I done threw my neck out. Trying to have my...
whatever you want to do, we can do it. What's up, nigga? What you mean? Hold on. Threw me off motherfucking lap.
Sorry.
Somebody treat you like...
Well, you got the little stand. How? What you mean, how? How? Get your ass in the bed. Ooh. Ass drag down Victory Boulevard. You know who didn't get the victory? You. I don't know, but damn. Do you know why we're together? Do you know why I'm with you?
Yeah, my stroke is big. I get it.
Here's how to cancel a subscription with Truebill. Open the app, go to the Recurring tab, and here you can see a calendar of all your upcoming charges. Tap on the subscription you want to cancel. Now tap Cancel Subscription, and then cancel this for me. And you're done. Subscription canceled. No confusing websites, no auto-renew, no long hold times. It's so easy, the average Truebill user saves $720 a year. Click now to learn more about Truebill.
If you want to see my content before I put it on YouTube and Facebook, go download my app. Go to my website, BigJock.com/app, and download that bad boy. Or go to your Google Store or Apple Store and download it there. Go get involved.
And you better get the news back before you lose your wife. Right.
Why the hell are you sending me dick pics?
He did what? Girl, I cannot believe it.
Watch out, man.
Nah, you ain't tripping. He ain't your friend if he tried to smash you. Cut his ass out. Hold on. Horace is in my conversation.
Ain't nobody in your conversation, man. You came in here, I'm watching TV.
Yeah, my brother. Alright, I'll meet you back. Bye. Anyway, what's up, big head boy?
What's going on with your little soap opera homegirls?
First of all, you know Melvin, right?
Melvin.
Tasha's BFF?
Okay, so that's your boyfriend?
No, best friend for life.
Oh.
Anyway, she goes over there just looking for somebody to cry to. Her best friend, who I want to pick him. He goes in and try to kiss her. Wrong, right?
Okay, so she comes to his house crying.
Yes.
And he's supposed to be her friend.
Best friend.
Okay, so she crying and she in his arms, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
And he tries to kiss her. What's the problem? He probably thinking she wants to meet.
Why would he be thinking that if they platonic friends?
Platonic? Ain't no such thing.
Yes it is. You have friends with benefits, that's the ones you smash, and then you have your platonic friends, the ones you don't smash.
I think that's damn near the same thing. Women and men can't be platonic friends.
Yes they can. I have several platonic friends.
You got dudes hanging around you just because they haven't smashed yet.
No, I'm single and none of them tried to smash me.
That's because you never gave them the opportunity. All the homies that you got want to smash. There's 5 types of platonic homeboys, right? The first one is the hey fifth. That dude don't want you, he wants your brother. So he's platonic by default.
Okay, the second one.
The second one is the dude that you immediately put the friend zone. Most of your homeboys are probably that guy.
No, that means you just work better off as friends. That's it.
No, it worked better for you because you wasn't into them. They was trying to get at you and you put them in the friend zone off top. And they just settle for that because they busters.
No, that's not true. It just means y'all work out better being friends. That's it.
Nah,
It's because you put him in the friend zone and he don't know how to get out that bad boy.
The third one.
The third one is the dude that you consider your best friend, your homeboy, your platonic partner, but he always saying like little slick stuff to you, like little flirtatious things with you because he's trying to see if you're gonna bite.
No, I don't have no friends like that.
Matter of fact, what's the dude's name? Delroy, Diego. Del Monte. That nigga want to smash.
Boy, Demonte do not want to smash. He just be playing.
I be around him all the time. He always saying flirtatious stuff with you.
Demonte has never, ever tried. Ever.
That's because he know that you don't see him like that. But he gonna stick around until you slip up and get vulnerable, and he gonna slide in.
He'll never get to slide in because we platonically friends.
Platonically friends does not exist. Number 4, it's your bestie, the homeboy that's always giving you the great advice, the great man advice, right? He's gonna always encourage you to talk to the guy that's not good for you. So when you break up with the dude because he do some lame shit, he gonna come right back to you.
Hold on. How he my friend though if he want me to be hurt by other dudes just so I can go back to him and smash?
It's subconscious. He don't really want you to be hurt. He just wants you to be available for the smash. Eventually. He gonna wait around just like number 3. But number 4 is gonna mask it like he doing you a favor by helping you out with good advice and all that stuff, but he really wanna hit the draws.
Okay, then why would he just say that so I can cut his ass off?
Because you're gonna cut him off. If you cut him off, he really don't have no chance. So now he gotta stay here with the platonic friend shit until you slip up and he slips in.
Hold on. Demonte talk to all my homegirls. He is not trying to talk to me.
Okay, and one day he gonna smash your homegirls. She gonna tell you, and you gonna be like, I don't wanna hear that. That's my brother. Don't tell me this like that. But she gonna tell you anyways, and you're gonna be curious. Del Monte's banking on you getting at him because your homegirl done told you how great of a nigga he was in the bed and outside, and you're gonna be like, I wonder. He's already my friend, so maybe. He's waiting for that day.
Ain't happening because I don't even look at Demonte like that. That's like, he will never, ever get these draws.
Okay. It's not about how you look at him, it's about how he looks at you.
Okay, what's the 4th one?
Mr. 5 is a solid dude, good guy, has your best interest at heart. Don't look for the draws. He's not trying to smash. He's trying to be your friend. That's what he is to you. Almost like a bro, right? And he never looks at you like that. He doesn't try to pursue you. He don't try to say anything slick to you to get you in the mood or get you thinking. He's just your homeboy until you offer him the buns. He's such a good dude. He's such a great candidate for a boyfriend. But because you ain't looking for a boyfriend, but you're looking for somebody that you're comfortable with and is going to give the panties to, that's number 5. And he's not looking for it, right? He's not looking for it. But if you offer it, he's going to oblige you.
I'm not offering it to my friend, and I'll prove you wrong.
How you gonna prove me wrong?
I'm about to call my homeboy Fun. We've been friends forever.
That's the tall dude, the more.
Yeah, I'm bad to the bone. I ain't sure what you've been told. Yeah, I'm bad to the bone.
Okay. Wow. I've been around here a couple times. Why's a good dude?
Right.
He's still a dude.
He never tried me.
Not gonna try you.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? I'm going to let you ask him.
Okay.
Bet.
$50.
50.
Lon's still a guy on this dude too. Watch. Let's watch this.
Vaughn, what's happening?
What's happening? What's going on?
Okay, so me and my brother is over here talking. We having a debate. I'm gonna let him ask you the question, and I want you to be honest.
Vaughn, what's going on, man?
Chilling, bro. What's good?
I'm chilling too, bro. We kicking it, man. We got a question, bro. Me personally, and all due respect to you, homeboy, I just want your honest opinion.
Sure. What is it?
I've met you a few times, bro. You're a solid dude. We've had conversations and whatnot. And I think you're a great friend to my sister, man. But you are a dude, and I don't believe in platonic relationships. I don't think that men and women can be platonic. So with that being said is, even though you guys are quote unquote platonic friends, if she's single and you're single, even though you might not be looking for it, but if Avalon offered you the buns one day, she come over to the house, vulnerable, upset about something, and she's just in the mood to get something cracking, and she goes to you because she know you a good dude, and she offers you the buns, would you take it?
Be honest, Vaughn.
Be honest, bro. It don't mean, hypothetically, man, it don't mean that you want her. It means if she offers you the buns, would you take them? I understand. Just keeping it real, man. Dang. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
No.
$50. I knew it. I knew it.
And the connection went out. I don't even know.
Vaughn would smash if you gave him a chance at the ass.
It's how you ask the question.
It's not.
As you do know, technically we're not brothers and sisters, right? I call you my brother because we just real close.
Yeah, me too. I call you my sister because you like my sister. Yeah.
Exactly. So we are platonic friends who have never smashed. You've never tried me. I have never tried you. And even if I would try you, you're not going to try me back. You're going to slap me gone, girl. You know, like move. Right?
If you, I'm going to smash. Hypothetically, if you offer me the loins, if you do, you would never do that. I would never ask for them. I'm not offering them. You're not offering them. However, hypothetically, if you were to offer me your loins, I will saute them. It's like, hey, I wouldn't come to you and be like, hey, sis, let me get a piece of pussy. Would never do that. However, if you're offering me that, I'll be a fool to say no, right? It's just buns.
My buns and your hot dog, they don't go together. Ever.
I wouldn't think they would, but if you're offering to put my hot dog in your buns, then there's a picnic then. All right, it's like if I order a pizza. All right, let me get a pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. All right, and I'll get my pizza back from them, and they have olives on it. I didn't ask for olives, but I'm not gonna get rid of the olives. I'm gonna eat the olives. They're there. The pepperoni pizza with olives that I didn't ask for are there. I'm going to still eat the pizza with the olives.
You're comparing my vagina to olives.
Okay. Not necessarily. All I'm saying is, if you're offering the cakes, I would have to partake. It's weird if I ask for them. I would never ask for them because that's not our relationship. However, if you offer me the buns, I'm going to glaze them down. Just because olives on the pizza, you're going to still eat the pizza.
Okay. I got a hypothetical.
Okay.
You want the buns right now? Because I'm hungry.
Avalon, come on, cut it out. That's not funny.
Do you want it?
Absolutely not, because you're my homegirl.
But I'm hungry.
Are you really offering?
Buy orders.
No, I'm just saying, hypothetically. I don't want the buns. I don't want the buns. All right? Avalon, you got quality cakes. But I'm just saying, I wasn't looking for the cakes.
So you'll be looking at my cake?
Never in life. But just now, you walked past me, offered me the buns, so now I'm thinking you want me. I don't even want the buns. How did we get here? Do I want the buns? No, I don't want the buns. Am I like Vaughn? Damn. To the max. know we here, man. What's up, bro? Open the glass, homie. Huh? Open the glass. Why I gotta come to the back of your house to get to you, bro? Why you answering my phone calls?
Why are you here?
I'm the homie. I'm coming to check on you, bro.
Man, this friendship is a refrigerator because I'm cool on you, bro. You been telling all my business to Janine?
Nah, man, I ain't tell her. Come on, bro. My fault, man. What she?
I'm hoping. Thomas tell me his wife is at the salon. Janine in there telling people I can't read. I can't read?
I ain't never said you couldn't read, bro.
Okay, because I can't read that good, okay? But I can read. When I hear it in my head, it's very clear. I don't have problems with words. I have problems with syllables.
All right, man. I didn't say you couldn't read. I just told her, I don't know how she misinterpreted that. I told her that, I shouldn't have told her in the first place. My bad, bro. But I just said that sometimes you have trouble pronouncing words or whatnot. I didn't say you couldn't read. She must have took...
In my head, it's all good. But like right now, I'm reading this in my head. Everything's fine. But as soon as I try to say it, please call. Look, man. A lot of motherfuckers don't know I got tongue redundancy, okay? In layman's term, that means my mouth gets tired.
Right. I didn't know that, bro. My fault. I shouldn't even say nothing to her. I didn't think she was going to speak on your information. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't even say you couldn't read. I just said that you had a tough time pronouncing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's a disability, and technically this is a HIPAA violation. You're telling my private medical information to people who I didn't approve of, bro.
She wasn't supposed to tell you the information.
No. You weren't supposed to tell her my information.
Hey, man. My bad. Let's go inside and talk about it, bro. My fault.
Bro, I'm going to sue you for defamation. Libel and slander. Libel is written defamation. She probably has a journal full of all my bullshit that you told her pillow talking.
Hey, man, she ain't... I don't even know what to say, but can we come inside and talk?
That's the problem. You shouldn't be saying nothing, bro. I'm embarrassed.
Hey, Remus. Come on, man. My bad, dog. Yo, Remus. Come on, man. Damn. Yo, Ronathan. Ronathan, what's up, bro?
Man, what?
I've been banging your line for like 2 weeks, man. You want to ignore me, man?
Yeah, I usually don't call people back that ain't saved in my phone no more.
Why ain't saving your phone, bro?
Bro, cuz you knew I moved in with my mom to save up money to buy a house. Yo, girl got everybody down there thinking that I'm living with my mom and she taking care of me. I pay 57% of the rent. Amazon bill, light bill, water, all that. TV in my room.
Yeah, my bad, bro. Hey, man, she wasn't supposed to be talking your business out there like that.
No, bro, you wasn't supposed to be talking my business like that.
Yeah, man. So, hey, my fault. I'm gonna make it right.
It is your bad. I try to invite old girl down to my house. She like, oh, is your mom gonna be cool with that? How she know that? How she know that? I should cafe with you right now, but you know what? I'm feeling kind of fresh, and I'm still cool with your family. Yeah.
Yo, Ronathan, man, my bad, bro. I'm gonna check Janine, man. I'm gonna get her, bro. But damn.
Yes, girl, so that's why she don't drink real milk anymore, okay? Because she told me she had a yeast infection, right? So she have to do almond milk now because she said that's better for like down there or whatever. And I'm not supposed to tell nobody, so don't tell nobody I told you this. Because her man had said it the other day. And I was like, am I supposed to know this about your girl or whatever? But that's why they don't have no real milk at the house because, you know, it'd be like cottage cheese down there or whatever. Hold on. Ceviche look like he's had a day. I'll talk to you in a minute. What up? What's wrong with you?
Baby, are you trying to ruin my life?
No, your life is fine. What's up?
Is our relationship good? Are we straight?
Yeah, we happy as hell.
All my homeboys are ghosting me because of you.
I don't got nothing to do with your little homeboys.
You do.
How?
The homies are not calling me back. I'm calling them. I'm emailing them. I'm texting them. They ignore me because of you.
Why are you blowing them up? You sound thirsty.
Janine, why are you telling the homies business?
What are you referring to? Like, what are we talking about right now? I thought we was good.
Ronathan. All right, the homies telling me that you saying to people at the salon that he moved in with his mama?
Yeah, he did.
He didn't move in with his mom, all right? Okay?
Yes, he did. That's what you told me. He lived with his mama.
He don't live with his mama. He moved in. I said this too. He moved in with his mom real quick to save up the rest of the bread to buy the house that he wanted to buy. All right?
Okay.
So his lease was up. I told you that too. So he was like, I'm going to move in with mom's real quick, save up some cheese so I can go close on this crib. I told you that. You went to the salon and told everybody that he lived with his mama.
Okay, and what's his address?
What?
What's his address?
His address is 1935 Maple Drive.
Oh, okay. And what's his mom's address?
I don't know where you get that.
What's his mom's address?
It's the same address.
So who does he live with?
He don't live with his mom.
Who does he live with?
Him and his mama stay together, okay?
He lives with his mom.
If anything, they roommates.
You can't be roommates with your mama. That's not how that works.
All right, okay. He pays the majority of the rent, 57% of it. All right? So if anything, she lived with him now.
He could pay 100%. He still lived with his mama. Those are the facts.
Dang.
You told me that, so I had to tell my girl.
You didn't have to. That's the thing. You didn't have to tell nobody. I told you that because you're my lady. And I didn't expect, if I knew that you was going to tell the whole hood, I wouldn't have said nothing to you. We in the room chilling, laid up. I'm just talking to you about my day. That's how you get me. You always hit me with, how's your day, babe? Let's talk. Okay, cool.
I care.
He don't live with his mama.
Listen, I asked you how your day is. You tell me what's going on. They ask me how my day is when I get to work. I tell them what's going on. He lived with his mama.
I get it. You don't like the nigga. I feel it.
I don't like him, okay? He needs to grow up. He wears a medium. He looks like a Mexican Mighty Mouse. I don't like him, okay? He's like a gang-banging Rick Morales from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He's not my people, all right? We don't need him anymore.
That's my friend for years. I knew him before you. I met you at the Christmas party for his job that he invited me to.
Exactly. So his purpose is served. We don't need him anymore. We met. We good. We happy.
He's my friend. He don't got to be yours.
We don't need him. What part of that are you not getting? He's a kid. He lives with his mama.
Why you keep saying that? He don't live with his mom, all right? Even if he do live with his mom, no one needs to know that but me.
So why'd you tell me?
I didn't tell you. We were just talking, and it came up in conversation.
He does live with his mama, and it's my job to tell the girls that I work with to make sure they don't date him because he can't bring no girls home and beat their brakes off because his mama's there.
He got a back house for that.
That's his mama back house too then.
Shit. I'm not expecting that when I tell my lady something, that she's going to tell the whole neighborhood.
I didn't tell the whole neighborhood. I just told the people we work with. They needed to know.
What?
It's my fault if the girl go over to his house, if she's interested, if she liked the little dude, she go over to his house and all of a sudden she can't moan as loud as she want to moan because mama's home. I have to be the one to save her from that embarrassment. He's welcome. I helped.
It don't help him when he's trying to holler at Simone and he asking her out and she's like, don't your mama stay there?
Yes. I helped because she needs to know. She can't be like, oh, give it to me. She can't be loud because mama's there. We can do it here because you're a grown-up. You don't need no kids in your life, baby. It's just me and you. Like I said, we happy as hell.
What about Remus? You don't got no issue with Remus and he don't got no issue with you. Why are you telling his business?
Which business of his did I tell this time? What are you talking about?
Remus, my good friend of 20 years, all right? You at the salon telling people that he can't read?
He can't read.
Who? I never said he couldn't read. I just said he had trouble pronouncing big words sometimes.
So that means he can't read.
If you walking around telling people that a grown man can't read, they're gonna look at him funny. He can read, he just don't read that good.
Okay, it's that well, first of all, and that makes him illiterate. So people need to know. What if my people want to try to text him? They need to know he's illiterate.
He's not illiterate, all right? He's my friend, and you're spreading his business, and it's not fair. Why you telling his business?
I don't like that nigga either. He smashed and dashed my homegirl.
You're not supposed to hook my friends up with your friends.
Why not? I thought it'd be cool if we could have like some couple dates or whatever, but nah, he hit it and quit it.
All right, now you telling his business. You down at the shop telling everybody that he can't read.
But you told me that he can't read.
I didn't tell you he couldn't read. I just said he had trouble pronouncing big words. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I heard you. So he's illiterate. I heard you.
That's not what that means, baby. You can't just because you don't like my friend, you can't just go spreading rumors about him.
It's not a rumor. You told me a fact. I'm helpful, so I told my people a fact. So now we all know. It's all good. It's not my fault if he went to school taught by Fantasia. That's not my fault.
Damn.
Who was class president? Floyd Mayweather? That's none of my business. All I'm saying is I'm here to help.
Speaking about none of your business. When I tell you something, baby, you're supposed to stay in the house. That's the whole thing. You're supposed to keep the things I say to you private.
You don't need to be friends with Ronathan anyhow. With Remus either.
Those are my friends, baby. I've been knowing Ronathan for 15 years. All right?
I'm here now.
You can't just cancel my homeboys because you mad at them.
I don't like them. I'm not just mad at them. I don't fuck with them. Why you come home starting stuff? I was having a good little day.
More people choose Faulkner Chevrolet in Bethlehem for the service, the selection, and the savings. And whether you shop online or...
Look, I walked into that office really unexpectedly, obviously, right? You know, I had been walking down Walnut Street in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on my way to a think tank. My job at the time was design the future Army. So I'm an active duty lieutenant general. And I was going to brief this think tank community, get their thoughts on a study that we had commissioned, almost a 2-year-long study on Russia's annexation of Crimea and invasion of Ukraine, and Russian new generation warfare, and what it meant, right, for developing the future army and the future military. And my phone rings, and it's a partially blocked number from the